I get high off your memory, high off your memory, high off your memory. I get high, 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 high. All I need is an ounce and a half. SP, you know the only floor with it, you know, with an ounce and a half. I don't even know the lyrics, guys. But what it do, what it do, you know. Come in the building, because we are about to explore another episode of Surviving Marjorie Harvey, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is Surviving Marjorie Harvey. I would say Surviving Steve Harvey's ex-wife, but no, she's a victim in this situation, allegedly. You know what I mean? Miss Jones in the building. Little Jones, what it do, what it do? Steve Harvey ex-wife, Mary Lee, I believe that's her name. She just came out. And Steven, I don't know why you surprised that this woman resurfaced. Now, she came out a couple years ago and you and Marjorie sued her. You guys sued her. I did my homework, Steve. Y'all sued her because she came out of nowhere and she started dropping all these videos exposing everything. Okay? So there's some truth to this stuff. That's why when everybody like, oh, Steve's not this, Steve's not that, all of these rumors is not going to be going around for no reason. Like, some of this shit true. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody said that my feet was ugly and they stink, okay, they might not be as ugly, but those motherfuckers probably stink. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be some truth if everybody's saying this. Now, Steve Harvey's ex-wife, I understand in relationships when you break up, there's someone that's happy about the breakup and then someone is sad. But when I go back to this woman's history, Steve, she was with you, she was with you shooting in the gym. Back when you ain't had no shorts to play basketball. Back when just back before your mustache was that thick, when you could afford money to get more mustache, Steve. She was with you, shooting in the gym. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody coming in the building. I did not know this. Let me get your comments up here. But Steve Harvey, ex-wife, she's found a way to get on Twitter, and she called Marjorie Harvey a lying, cheating, money hungry. I couldn't put all of it in the caption. Drug addict. That's what she called her. And she's happy and she's up there laughing, celebrating, Steve, that you are being cheated on. Because that's the same woman that you were supposed to hire. This is what your ex-wife said, to hire to work for y'all. And behind her back, you was giving her nothing but the pickle. Giving her all the pickle and the pickle juice. All in her face. Behind your ex-wife's mouth. Back, excuse me. So I'm not surprised that she's up there laughing and tweeting shit and calling her a drug addict, because I didn't know nothing about that. Now, y'all are rich, and we know the kind of drugs that they do in Hollywood. So she's not on, like, you know what I mean, like the regular crackhead, go fix a car, sell a DVD player, sell a pack of Pampers, stand on the corner and sell birth control pills. Not that kind of crackhead. We talking about a rich drug addict, Jada Pinkett type drug addict. Get the whole family high. You know what I'm saying? So Steve Harvey ex-wife is celebrating that Marjorie Harvey is doing Steve dirty. Okay? And this woman, I can't be mad at her. If somebody did me dirty like this, allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, because it's two sides of the story. But I'm gonna be celebrating too when I see that your shit's going down. If what this woman is saying is true, I'm gonna be happy as a motherfucker. I'm gonna say that's what you get. That's the dude you was cheating on me with, and now he's doing you dirty. So I see why she happy, and she's celebrating him. You know what I mean? But I didn't know about the drug addict stuff.
Quickly.
The Steve Harvey ex-wife.
When I think about how quickly he moved forward from me to Marjorie, That was disturbing.
Not just for you, honey. Not just for you. Remember when Steve Harvey's ex-wife, Mary Lee, spilled the tea on Steve and Marjorie Harvey? Well, she was slapped with a gag order and a lawsuit after that for exposing Steve and his wife. And I don't know who sold the tea on Marjorie and her drug days, but it's messy as heck. But is it possible that Steve's ex-wife has something to do with it? Will Marjorie be going down for her dark past that is just about to hit the airwaves? Obviously, a lot has been said about Marjorie, from how she got Steve right where she wanted him, and how much she's making Steve work hard to maintain her very expensive lifestyle. But one thing people don't talk about much is how she jumped from one drug kingpin to the next back in the day. Apparently, there's a book coming out about all the criminal activities she was involved in by her ex and former drug kingpin, Jim L. Townsend.
Now, shout out to Jim. I've been doing my homework on Jim. Prince Daniels in the building. Jim Daniels, this dude is an ex-drug kingpin. You can tell by his jerry curl. You can tell by how the shirt is creased, and then he got the chain, the gold chain dangling with like 2 buttons unbuttoned at the top. That's old school 80s like drug kingpin right there. Whenever you see the buttons down on the top, 2 buttons unbuttoned like that, that's a bad motherfucker right there. That's some real gangster stuff right there. Look at that. Billy D. Williams right there without the Coke 45. That's who Marjorie Harvey used to be with before Steve. She was with a drug kingpin. You know what I'm saying? Remember they say never get high off your own supply. But I know plenty of people who sold drugs just to get high. They didn't sell drugs to make money. They sold drugs to support their habit. That's why things didn't work out for Marjorie, because she was messing with Steve while he was married. And you know what, Tanya? That's what I'm finding out. You know what I mean? When I start these series, Tanya, when I start these surviving series, I don't really be knowing a whole bunch of information. I just be going off of the shit that I see. But when I dig stuff up and I really find out like the truth of the stuff, the alleged truth, and I'm hearing it from these people, from what I heard, that allegedly Steve Harvey, from out of his ex-wife's mouth, she was with this man for 16 years, and he was cheating on her. This girl, Marjorie Harvey, was going to work for Steve, but instead she was calling the house, pretending that she was looking out for his ex-wife, but instead she was just trying to look out to see where she was at so she can go sneak off with Steve. You know what I mean? So if you do something vicious like that and it come back to you, I can't feel bad for you. And that's why this woman is up there laughing and she tweeting, that's what Steve Harvey get. You know what I mean? Because she's a lion, money hungry, eyes is green, and she's a drug addict. Now, I didn't know no shit like that. This is what I'm finding out. But this is Steve Harvey's ex-wife, her fucking side of the story.
For a bit of background, Marjorie was under investigation in the 90s while she was married to drug lord Jim L. Townsend, who was indicted for attempting to buy 40 kilos of cocaine. He was later sentenced to life in prison, but only served 26 years after being granted a pardon by then President Barack Obama. At the time, the FBI also wanted Marjorie because they suspected that she played a role in the drug ring, and authorities told Jim that his wife would be arrested, as the agents believed they had substantial evidence of her own illegal activities. Apparently, Jimmy cut a deal with the authorities to leave Marjorie out of it. He took the fall due to the fact that Marjorie was 8 months pregnant with her second child, Jason.
Now, I'm going to be honest. That's some stand-up stuff for a man to do, knowing that you were the main one hustling and selling and everything like that. He took the whole rap and let Marjorie Harvey walk. You got to give it to him. You know what I mean? Because a woman, you know, it looks disgusting when you see a woman in jail. And then she got kids and stuff like that. It looks disgusting. I was in a prison before where they had men and women. And you could write the women that's in the jail. And they would be walking through, like, they would be walking down the hallways, like, blinking at us and trying to, like, look cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to be looking like, ew. And dudes on my block used to be excited. Like, yeah, I'm writing her. It'd be 5 dudes on the same block writing the same female in the jail. I'm like, ew, how are you attracted to a woman that's in your situation? You understand what I'm saying? Dude, that is gross. So this old head took the rap, and he got a book that was supposed to come out in July. I want to get that book. I want to know what Marjorie Harvey, ex-husband, is saying. You know what I mean? Billy D without the Coke 45. Yes, Prince. Wow, you find a lot of things on the internet. Yes, Prince, I just had to do my homework. I said, hold on, if I'm going to survive Steve Harvey, I got to do some background checking on this. You know what I mean? So this man is out, and there's a book that's supposed to be out right now. So I'm finding this out. Steve Harvey, ex-wife, survived Marjorie Harvey. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? You guys can smash the like button if you like. It's right there, and it's free. But check this out.
Also said he feared their 5-year-old daughter Morgan would be left without a mother if he didn't take a plea deal, but he's no longer sticking out for her. Back in 2019, Jim said that he was writing a tell-all book detailing all the criminal activities that took place in his and Marjorie's drug era. He also told Radar Online that he had reservations about sharing his explosive story because of his kids, but he decided to go ahead with the project whether Marjorie liked it or not. He was like, I have no allegiance to Marjorie. She showed her hand, so I'm going to tell my story. It don't matter if she knows about it. I'm pouring my heart out. No one knows what happened but me and Marjorie. Guess what? The book titled Snakes in the Garden, The Untold Story of the Life of Jim.
Wow, he called her a snake in the garden. He wrote the book and said it's called Snakes in the Garden.
AKA Jimmy L. Townsend.
Salute to
Part
Marlon.
1 comes out in July 2023. And part of the description says, you'll get a front row seat to see what it's like to face violence, drug dealing, my marriage to Marjorie Harvey, current wife of actor-comedian Steve Harvey, and greed, and how it can impact someone's life. Y'all, I don't know what really is in there, but it's a 3-part book, and the first one goes for $29.99. Must be some really spicy tea for him to charge $29.99 and have it in 3 parts.
I want that book. I do not care. Steve, you cannot kill the messenger, okay? I am a blogger. I learned and understand that now. Even though I do comedy, I'm still a YouTube comedian, YouTube blogger. You know what I'm saying? And I find the humor in things, and I just bring it to y'all the way I bring it to y'all. A lot of people knew this, but if you didn't, no, I didn't hear it before the gag order. She was also arrested for talking. Talking after gag order was put on her. Wow, that's crazy. And they said she just tweeted, you know what I'm saying, that's what Steve Harvey get, and his ex-wife is a what she say, a lying, cheating, drug addict or something like that. That's what she tweeted. So she not really scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy. Plus she know everything. You know what I'm saying? We just know what we read and what we see on the internet. Because this is what I'm going off, and I'm going off these tweets. So, yeah, and this drug addict thing, I even heard it in here.
I'm putting the truth out there, I should say. And just let people be the judge.
I don't know the specifics, but I'm wondering whether the book would touch on how after the split, Marjorie was also linked to another drug dealer, Donnell Woods, who is the father of her youngest daughter, Lori. Well, there were also rumors that Donnell happens to be Jimmy's cousin. So for Marjorie to move from Jimmy to Donnell,
Wow. So not only was she with another drug dealer, but it was her ex-husband's cousin. This is crazy. This is on the internet. Surviving Steve Mustache. Yes, Surviving Steve Mustache and Surviving Marjorie Harvey. So she was allegedly, from what it's saying, with the cousin of the ex-husband. I need to get that book, sir. So if you're watching this video, let me know where I can go up and purchase me a book so I can have it for my people. So I can sit down and read this book with y'all, because I know it got to have some juice in there, man. It gotta have some juice in there.
I have to admit that is a bit shady and something that would make a good chapter in the book. Something else that a lot of people bet will come out is whether Marjorie was an addict herself. I mean, considering she was so deep into the drug ring, there's a high possibility that she was also using heavily. Maybe even still does.
Now you hear that? They saying that she was using drugs right here. Maybe, allegedly. Yes, Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. That's a thick mustache. Can you imagine, his women that he goes to go kiss, and that mustache is coming towards you and shit? It's like a big ass broom just coming to sweep your lips off. You know what I mean? But yeah, you hear them talking about the drug addict thing. I didn't know all of this stuff. This stuff is on the internet. I have to say allegedly, but is right here on the internet. You know.
Come out is whether Marjorie was an addict herself. I mean, considering she was so deep into the drug ring, there's a high possibility that she was also using heavily. Maybe even still does. Yo, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely looking forward to whatever will be spilled in the book. Well, a lot of people are also saying that Marjorie being on the headlines is simply karma for what she and Steve did to Steve's ex-wife Mary. For those who don't know, Steve met Mary at a mall in Texas in 1989. Shout out to my birth year. And when they met, she was working as a makeup artist. In 1996, Mary and Steve tied the knot and they remained together for nearly a decade. But the marriage was filled with tons of flaws, one of the major problems being Marjorie. Mary actually said that after the divorce from Steve, she was cut off from the lifestyle that she lived while with Steve. And even the designers that once begged her to wear their fashions no longer answered her phone calls. And the one time she spilled some serious tea was when she dropped those infamous YouTube videos exposing the heck out of Steve and Marjorie.
See, now, that's when she started dropping them YouTube videos some years back, before she starts speaking again. But why wouldn't she speak if the whole internet is talking about the fact that this woman that went behind her back and stole her husband of 16 years, why wouldn't she be laughing right now? Wouldn't you be laughing if somebody did you like that and then you see them getting done dirty? You know what I'm saying? She really got 16 tapes. I wasn't going to go green last night. Salute to Ronnie. Surviving Marjorie Harvey, yo. She got so much shit and skeletons. We all got skeletons. You know what I'm saying? But we're not hiding it with money and shit like that and pretending that we ain't been through nothing. This is what they're doing. And this is why this woman is pissed off. And I feel her pain. You know?
No, the one she was forced to delete after Steve and Marjorie took her to court. But y'all know that once it's on the internet, it's not usually completely erased. Anyway, in the videos, she said that Steve took everything from her. She got evicted from her home and that he turned her son against her.
He took my Winton. Took my Winton from me. He turned my son against me.
And the infidelity. OMG. Mary even added
Y'all hear this? It's crazy. Surviving Marjorie Harvey. Surviving Marjorie
evidence in the
Harvey.
form of an NSFW email from Steve Harvey to another woman and a letter sent from another woman to herself detailing an affair. The letter, which was meant for Steve, allegedly detailed their cheating escapades, protection usage, hardcore activity, and even getting rid of a pregnancy.
With all the emails and the text messages and the different things that I was finding out about. I thought the least that he could do, make me whole at the end of it. He left. He just left, walked out the door. Once he realized that I was going to divorce him, he walked out the door, went right to New York, to our apartment that we had there, which I never got to see, by the way, and then she joined him there.
Actually, when it comes to Marjorie, she also spilled that Marjorie was Steve's mistress, who at one point called the family's house on their private, unlisted number and pretended to check up on her application to work at Steve's suit company. And then she went ahead and talked about how Marjorie contributed to ruining her marriage. Honestly.
Do y'all hear this, man? Surviving Marjorie Harvey. Marjorie was vicious. If this woman is what she's saying is true, that's some vicious stuff, and that's something to where you gotta have, you know, a side chick trained very well. He had her trained well. Look, call up my house, and I want you to check up on my wife. See if she's doing all right. You know what I mean? So Steve had some kind of pull, had some control, you know what I'm saying, to where he had this woman doing all that, but the tables have had turned. The tables have turned. You know what I mean? Salute to T Angel in the building. Just came through and said, please hit that like button. Hit the like button, everyone. T Angels, thank you. That's what I be trying to tell them. You know what I mean? That's why when I notice that certain energy ain't there, like when a like button can't get hit, I won't even come on here and give all my energy. I'll just let it go and do a short show because I'm like, damn, you got to participate. I got a motherfucker James Brown shirt on right now. You know what I'm talking about? James. I'm a huge James Brown fan, by the way. And it's that Cross Your Heart brand right here. You know what I mean? Salute to Cross Your Heart. And James right here. You know what I mean? Please, please. No, you don't. Done me wrong. Oh, yeah. Took my love. And now you're gone. That's what Steve Harvey is singing right now. That's why I made sure I put on my James Brown carry right now, because I know that motherfucking Steve Harvey's sitting around right now like, please, please. No, no, you done me wrong. Oh, yeah, took my love. Now you're gone. And now his ex-wife is celebrating, listening and watching all these videos, everybody knowing that Steve Harvey is going through a divorce right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a side taker. I'm about right and wrong. And with Steve Harvey, allegedly, if this is true, what his wife is saying, he was wrong. You was cheating on her with her, and this one ended up getting you for more money than she could have got you for. You know what I'm saying? Because you were thinking with your pecker. And then you were whipped by the vagina. You know? And now she's sitting back laughing and saying that, you know, she's a home wrecker and she's an alleged drug addict. I have to say alleged. They already locked her up for speaking. You know what I mean? They're going to try to get me next. But I'm going off of what this woman said. You know what I mean? Salute the car. Just something else, Mr. I Am Comedy. I don't comment too much, but every chance I get to watch you like I do. And if not, I watch the recordings later. Salute to you, my dear. I appreciate you. And I'm glad you get to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. Trust me. You know, sometimes I come on this joint super hyped and amped and very animated. But speaking like what I'm finding out, but bringing the comedy to it. And then sometimes I'm laid back. This is one of my real laid back times and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm still bringing y'all the real. Steve Harvey, ex-wife, she done spoke out. She's happy. She's celebrating the fact that he's getting his karma. And I can't say that I feel bad. Karma is a B. She is allegedly in Fair Use Act. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, T. Angel. Fair use. I'm going off of what I'm hearing on the internet, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? And surviving Halle Berry's baby's father, we're going to do a series on that too. I did a video last night. Halle Berry got to pay $8,000 a month. I was like, God damn. Like, I'm used to the men having to pay child support. But the woman, and if I got to pay because you make more money than me, or you know what I mean, I make more money than you, I think that's fucked up. It ain't my fault that I make more money than you, or you make more money than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, if we got joint custody, then we both should be paying the same thing. But hey, that's that rich life. I don't know nothing about that shit. You know what I mean? The judge will already know. You got to put my child support to, I'll be paying $1.50 a month if I had to put up my motherfucking shit. They'd be like, listen, he only makes $1.50. That's the only thing that I'm motherfucking putting out there. I'll make $1.50. Fuck all of that. But yeah, man, surviving Marjorie Harvey. This is crazy. This is all alleged, but y'all do your homework. Y'all find out what y'all can find out, and y'all let me know. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. And if you want to send me something, hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is the same name as my YouTube, Mr. I Am Comedy. You know what I mean? Y'all can send me some shit. You send me something, I'm going to report on the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Money motherfucking green eyes. Yes, Mar. This girl is crazy. Shared. Beverly. Salute to Beverly. You know what I mean? And thank you for sharing so much, man. I appreciate all you guys. Continue, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of Surviving Marjorie Harvey.